Hey there, it's Brian Haskins again. I just wanted to make a quick video for you today and tell you a little bit about some really good books that you can read that are going to be very beneficial to you and your business. One of the first books that I'm sure most people read whenever they get into the real estate business is a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. This is a book that I actually did not read until probably about 2 years ago. I heard a lot of people talk about it, but I was never really a big fan of reading, so I never actually read it. But one of the things that I've been doing in my own personal life is try to read books on a regular basis. I try to read about 2 books a month. I really have to push myself to do it because, like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of reading. One thing that I also do is I do a lot of books on tape, not on tape, but audio. Put them on my iPod and listen to them. That's one thing that you can do as well. But getting back to this Rich Dad Poor Dad book, this book, once I did finally read it, I got a lot of great information from this book. It talks a little bit about, it talks a lot about how to, create the mindset of a rich person. Getting out of that mindset and breaking the habits of being a poor person. And one of the things that you need to keep in mind when you're reading a book like this is that you really need to try to, do as much of the things in this book as possible. I know that's very difficult. It's hard to break free and get out of these habits that we've all created for ourselves. But if you can actually, sit down with a book like this, read it, and try to absorb as much information as possible, make a ton of notes, and then really try to apply it to your life, you're going to get a lot more out of it than just reading it. Try to point out as much things in your life that you're doing that might be, kind of what he talks about in here, and jot down some ways that you can actually change those things in your life so you can get out of those bad habits, because they are bad habits and we have to break them. We don't all have the mindset of entrepreneurs and very successful people, and there are a lot of habits that we can try to do for ourselves. And I know I've talked about this a lot in my other videos, of how to create that mindset to become a millionaire. So another book that I've read is this book right here. It's called Eat That Frog. This book was an extremely good book for me because I'm a procrastinator. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of bad habits that I've had to break. I'm not a perfect person. I'm just like you guys are. Probably even worse than most of you. But this book really has helped me kind of, learn about, not being a procrastinator and learn how to get things done. It's called The 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time. This book talks about, time management. It's a really quick, easy to read book. I think it's only, 100 pages long, 120 pages long. It's a really simple, easy to read book. You can read it in a couple of hours, but this book really opened my eyes up to, how big of a procrastinator I am. And what it talks about basically is it tells you how to set your day up so you eat the frog basically in the morning. What they mean by eating the frog is by getting the biggest, ugliest task done in the beginning. That way you kind of get that sense of accomplishment. It sets your day up to be a really great day. If you can do that, you're going to be able to get a lot more done. So I really recommend this book. This is definitely a book that's really helped me out a lot. The other 2 books I'm going to talk about, I don't actually have paper copies because they're books that I bought on CD or from my iPod. And those 2 books are called The E-Myth. It's written by Michael Gerber. The E-Myth is a great book. It's one of the books that I learned about from Than Merrill. He's a really good real estate investor, marketer, and just all around entrepreneur. He's a really great guy. So if you can get out there and check some of this stuff out, I definitely recommend it. He's one of the guys that I kind of learned the most from when I was getting into the business. I did a lot of his coaching programs and went to his seminars and stuff. That was a long time ago, right when he first got started. But the E-Myth basically, it tells you how to systematize your business, which is, I'm a huge fan of systems. I try to systematize everything. That way I don't have to necessarily do them myself. I can push those tasks off to other people. But he talks about how to set your business up so you're not necessarily working in your business, but on your business. That way you're not taking care of the daily tasks that can be subbed out to a virtual assistant or an actual assistant. And that book there really opened my eyes and kind of changed my mindset. That book really kind of changed my mindset and opened my eyes up to all the things that I was doing in my business that I shouldn't be doing in my business, and it's allowed me to continue on working on my business rather than in it. So I've been able to kind of get rid of a lot of the tasks that I was working on that really didn't get me anywhere, and hire people to do those tasks for me, and then really focus on the big things that are going to make me a lot of money. So I would definitely recommend the E-Myth, written by Michael Gerber, and check that one out right away. The last book I want to tell you about, this is a really great book, probably my favorite book I've ever actually listened to or read. It's called The 4-Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferriss. This book has probably impacted my life, I would say, the biggest. It's really changed the way that I thought about working. He tells you basically how to eliminate, systematize, and delegate 90 to 95% of your business. This is a guy that works about 4 hours a week, and he owns a large corporation that makes him millions of dollars a year while he travels around and basically just kind of does whatever he wants, and the money still rolls in. And I know that's probably everybody's dream is to set up your business that way. And I know what you're thinking. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, of course, but these are the books that you can read when you're just getting into your business. That way you can set yourself up right off the bat to do these things. One thing that I wish I would have realized early on, which I really didn't realize until a couple years into my business, is that you don't have to be successful or be these people that are making all this money, these gurus and stuff, to set your business up that way. It's not expensive. I'll show you a lot of ways to set your business up easily and systematize a lot of it to eliminate it, and then show you how to delegate it to people that'll work for you. Even if you're not making any money, these people can work for free. Also show you how to use virtual assistants and stuff like that. So keep that kind of stuff in mind, and don't have that mindset kind of where I'm not going to learn this yet because I'm not ready for it or I can't understand it. That is the wrong mindset, and I know that from experience, and I wish I would have set my business up a lot earlier on with the mindset that I don't want to do all the little tasks and things like that. Even though there is no money coming in, I don't have to do that. So the 4-Hour Workweek will definitely get you in the right mindset to set your business up that way. And I challenge you probably to check that book out first. I mean, it really changed my life. I don't say that about a lot of books, but that book really opened my eyes up to a whole new way of doing business. And if there's any way that you can kind of get rid of that those thoughts in your head to where you can't do it this way right off the bat, you don't make enough money, that kind of stuff, throw that stuff out of your mind and really kind of engulf yourself in this book and really do a lot of the things that he says, and really just try to learn as much as you can from it. Because I know that if you do take a look at those things and really start to use them in your business, it's going to make a huge difference. I mean, once I read the 4-Hour Workweek, I know this is going to sound probably pretty silly, but I would say within a few months of working on my business with the mindset of the 4-Hour Workweek and the E-Myth, my income probably almost doubled. I'm not even lying. Within just a few months of changing my mindset and reading these books and really transforming my life, my business, so that's one thing to really keep in mind. These are eye-opening books, and that's why I want to tell you a little bit about them. And a quick website that you can go to order books relatively inexpensively is www.abebooks.com. That's ABE books.com. You can also find all these books on Amazon, and then you can also find them on their own websites, which you can just Google the name of the book and find it. But I would, really challenge you to go out and, if you're not a big book reader, really set some time aside to read 10 pages a day or 15 pages a day, and try to get yourself on track to do that, because I know that that's made a huge difference in my life, and it's a direct result. The knowledge you learn, from books and all the studying and everything that you do, that's a direct result in how much money you're going to make. If you look at all the successful, rich, millionaires and billionaires, they all talk about education, all the books they read and stuff. So it's a really good sign of something that you should be doing in your own personal life. So hope you enjoyed this video. Go out and check these books out.